See, I don't worry about that on phones, because with a phone, I use a hybrid case like this. See how it's recessed? So what happens is, I very specifically use this kind of cable. This is hard with 2 hands. I need 3 hands. Okay? See how it's bigger? This cable is a friction fit inside of the case. So the case absorbs, well, this one's not this case, but a new case that I got, it's a friction fit. There's no gap between here. Just doing this will eventually tweak the socket on these devices. And when you put a tight fit in here, I'll shim this out. This is a nice tight fit and it won't jiggle the jack. But you can't do that on a device like this. Let's pretend this is a tablet. Okay? If this is a tablet, we can't do that. So now, this jack is exposed. I am hyper concerned about this jack. This freaks me out. I tend to place my phone in a very careful position when I charge it because I keep my devices for a long time. I mean, this I'll probably replace in 3 or 4 years, but a tablet, I might keep that for a decade. Since whatever job it does when I buy it, it'll do that same job 10 years from then. But this sticks out way too far. Even this much, ½ an inch, is just too much. I mean, something hits that, something catches that edge there, like that. What I would want is just that part. Cut it off right there, so that when you stick it in the device, almost nothing sticks out. And then you'd put a plastic shell that would actually be this big. It'd be 3 times as wide as the plug itself, so that you can shape it to be an arc. This little 2mm thick arc. And that arc would mean when something goes like this, it'll just slide over it instead of tweaking the plug. And then on the back side, you'd have a ribbon cable come around the back side here, and here you would put your SD socket. That's why you would have the S-bend here, so that you can pop this out in order to plug in a charger. And then your SD socket would sit back here, and it also would have you'd have a plastic, think of it as like a little plastic dome, like this is way oversized, but a little plastic dome like that, sticking over, covering the socket like that, so that no matter what side I hit it from, it's not going to tweak it. The only flat side would be the side where you insert the card. And that would be 3M taped down. And then there'd be a little covering over top of the little wire coming from the plug itself. And then when I need to charge, I can just pop that little portion of the plug out and plug in a regular charger.